Yeah. Is it like optional? Because if you have money and you have health, but if you don't want to do it, that's not optional.
So if you are capable of doing it, it means that you're healthy, okay? You're young and healthy, or even if you're older but healthy, and you have enough, it's not expensive, it's very affordable for everybody. So you have to do it. But you can't just say, oh, I'm healthy, I have money, but I just don't want to do it. That's not being a good Muslim. Okay? So if you're capable of doing it, you have to do it.
Israel.
Over there in like where Islamic culture is, do you support the American troops or not?
So as long as they are doing good, okay, and American soldiers, they go over there and they try to establish peace, because there's some countries right now that are having feuds between them. They're having some war between them. So what the American troops are trying to do is going over there and establishing peace. So as long as they're doing good over there, then of course we're going to support them because they're doing good things for us.
Excellent. We'll go with Ben, Ray, then Eric.
I have two questions. One is, how does the fields work now?
The what?
The bank.
The bank?
Let's ask the next question.
Is Muhammad's tomb still there?
Yeah, yeah. So if I showed you guys a picture earlier, it's the Medina mosque, and that's where currently
Is he buried under?
No, he's actually buried in a room. So there's actually a wall, and if you go to it, there's little holes in it. And if you look inside, you will see his tombstone right there. Very, very interesting.
Great.
Like, is this special month when you go to Mecca?
Yes. So for the Hajj, it happens. There's a certain time. I think it's October in America. That's kind of what it equivalent to. So that's the month where everybody goes for Hajj to over there for the camp. So yeah, there's a specific month for it. Eric.
That's a question. You know how when we were earlier, how you said like that Muslims don't hurt people? Like, you know how like in wars they hurt people?
Okay.
Like what you said like in a sport?
Yeah.
Like they don't do it for like they don't like hurting people, but like they're at war with another.
So the Quran teaches us that we cannot hurt innocent people. If someone's innocent, we cannot hurt them. If we hurt an innocent person, the Muslim, he did something bad. The Quran teaches us that. So if it's war, war is a bad thing. Nobody likes to be in war, but you have to defend yourself no matter what. Everybody's taught to defend themselves. So when it's war, then you have to fight. But we don't go over there and start a war. We just defend ourselves.
We'll go with Chris, Emily, then David.
Oh, so can I remember 4? There's like the schools in Arabia that they help up, like.
You mean Ramadan?
Yeah, Ramadan.
Yeah, so whenever it's Ramadan over there, where I'm from, we don't go into school until, so if it's a regular day, not Ramadan, we go into school at 7 a.m. in the morning, and we're out by 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. But when it's Ramadan, it's a shorter day. So we go in the morning at 9, and we're back home by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. So it's a shorter day for us. But it's easier to fast over there because everybody around you is also fasting, so you're not tempted. It's harder when you're fasting, but then the person next to you is eating and drinking. It's very hard that way.
It was fasting and I had some pizza one time. It was really difficult.
Yeah, that's why I don't like fasting with him, because he eats in front of me.
Emily, go ahead.
So, I understand that, airport security, they have a job to do, okay? And I respect whatever job they have to do. And if, sometimes when I go back home to see my parents, it does take me a little bit longer to go through security than somebody else, okay? But I'm fully okay with that because I understand that they're trying to secure the flight. They're trying to make sure that everybody is safe, okay? And if that's something they have to do to make sure everybody is okay and safe and feel safe, then I'm totally okay with it. It does not bother me at all.
David.
Like earlier what Eric said, you know how they self-defense themselves when they weren't traveling? How many people, did any people die and if they did, how many of them?
Sometimes when the khalifas would go to different countries to spread Islam, those countries didn't like that. They didn't like some other religion coming into them. So they would attack them. Instead of just talking it out and figuring out a middle solution, they attacked the Muslims. And so the Muslims, they had no choice but to take care of themselves. And when somebody attacks you, you gotta defend yourself. And unfortunately, some people get hurt when that happens.
I will do Kevin, Andrew, and Ivan. Go ahead, Kevin.
You know, like, are you related to Muslim?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Or like, you know, in the person's like a Muslim, I've never like talking or something.
You know, you have the choice to convert, which is called converting. So if you're a Muslim right now and you ever want to go to Christianity, you have that choice. No one can ever stop you. Okay? But in my experience, I've never seen somebody who was a Muslim and convert to Christianity, just because of the peace that they find from Islam. It's a very peaceful religion.
Andrew.
Are you a Sunni or?
I am a Sunni, correct? Yes. Remember how I told you 80% of the world are Sunni, so the majority of us are Sunnis.
Ivan.
How long do you worship or pray at the Kaaba?
So it's 5 times a day. It's 1 in the morning when you first wake up, 1 in the afternoon during lunch, 1 at noon during lunch, 1 in the afternoon, so around 3 or 4, 1 as soon as the sun comes down, and then 1 later at night, like around 8 or 9 o'clock. That's the 5 times that we have to pray. Now, if you're working or you're traveling and you're not able to stop and pray, then you can do it at a later time. But it's always preferable to do it at the correct times. And it's always towards Mecca, the Kaaba. It's always towards this one. We find it on the map and we pray towards it.